Scamander is headed to Paris under your orders.
At the end of the first film, we see she's been reinstated as an aura, which is almost everything for Tina. Certainly prior to meeting Newt, her job was everything to her. After meeting Newt, she's got two interests in the world, but being reinstated as an aura, it's almost like she got her identity back. She's now in a long-distance relationship with Newt Scamander, and in long-distance relationships, as everybody knows, sometimes communication can be a problem. And she's got the wrong idea about what's going on with him. So she's sure-footed at work, but still a little unsteady in her private life.
We come to see Queenie, and she's been in a relationship, and it's not just a regular relationship, it's a forbidden relationship, essentially. She is majorly breaking the rules.
She's taken Jacob to Europe, where there are less rules about muggles and wizards being together.
You going somewhere? No. We're going somewhere.
Jeez. And in doing so has caused a huge rift with her sister. She's very focused on having her man.
I play Theseus Scamander, and he's Newt's older brother. He's the head aura of the British, at the British Ministry of Magic, which means he's a very successful man. He's straight-laced in comparison to Newt, everything that Newt isn't. And he's worried about his brother. He wants his brother to come and fight the good fight the way that he is.
That's her brother?
I think that might have been the best moment of my life.
And he's engaged to Lita Lestrange, who is played by Zoe Kravitz. And they used to have a thing, apparently.
I play Lita Lestrange. She is a pure-blood wizard who went to Hogwarts, where she met Newt, and they were both kind of outcasts at school, and I think that's kind of what brought them together, and they, I think, found a lot of comfort in each other. So they were very close when they were young, and now fast forward, and they've grown a part of it, and she's now engaged to Theseus, Newt's brother.
You're too good, Newt. You never met a monster you couldn't love.
I play Maledictus, and she's part of the circus where she performs, and her powers are exploited there by the circus master. And there she meets Credence, where they become friends, and they go on this journey together to find out who he is.
He wants to figure out who he is. In some ways, I think he's trying to reconcile the violence and abuse in his past, and it's also a journey of finding companionship with someone for the first time.
Mr. Scamander, do you think Dumbledore will mourn for you?
One of the things that got fans' jaws a-wagging was the fact that the film shows us a young Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude Law.
I have some questions for you, Professor.
This is a surprise.
I think he handled the pressure, from what I could see, very well. He seemed very comfortable, and I think he spent a lot of time, doing his research and talking to JK, and I mean, he's a brilliant actor. He knows what he's doing.
I watched him a few times. He's so grounded and so in control, and alluring, and you're drawn to him as a man, He's also a really cool guy.
I think he brings an incredible, multifaceted, very complicated approach to Dumbledore.
I can't move against Grindelwald. It has to be you.
Well, I'm completely biased because I think Jude Law is a god. I've known Jude for a while. I love him as a person, and I love him as an actor. And what he has is this kind of mixture of like a mercurial, sort of playful quality, and a great gravitas. And Richard Harris and Michael Camden as such sort of icons, and Dumbledore himself is such a sort of iconic character that they were big shoes to fill. And that the second that Jude arrived on set, he was mind blowing. So, in fact, one of the great joys of this film was getting to play with him.
In your shoes, I'd probably refuse to. It's late. Leave me, Newt. Oh, come on.
It was pretty clear when I first spoke with David Yates, the director, about it, that he and Joe Rowling were keen that this was a Dumbledore who is a good 85, maybe more years younger. His demons are a little closer to the surface than the man who we got to know through the Potter books and films. And so for me as an actor, there was a sort of complexity and a sort of darkness there that's really fun to mine. But there's already a twinkle of mischievous, humorous knowing. I think that I like to think I've perhaps used or stolen rather from the other two actors.
I know he's working under your orders. What do you have to say for yourself, Dumbledore?
If you'd ever had the pleasure to teach him, you'd know Newt is not a great follower of orders.
I think this film is unlike any of the Wizarding World films in the sense that what it manages to combine through this extraordinary kind of labyrinth-like plot with a sort of plethora of characters, all who are incredibly individual, old characters from Beast films that we know now being connected to names and families that we know from the Potter world. It manages to juggle tones and stories in a way that I have not seen for a long time.